Hey guys, welcome back to SNKE Limited. I'm John, and this is my boy Nannerpuss. He is a banana urban camo that I hatched out probably about 2 years ago. He's a beautiful male. He was the guy who had the clogged tear ducts in his eyes. One of them kind of resolved itself. The other one sort of on and off happens, and then it kind of relieves its own pressure and goes back and forth. But completely healthy, awesome, beautiful male. Let me show you guys what he looks like here. I love him. He's absolutely beautiful. But I actually decided to get out of the urban camo project altogether. So towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys the breeding group that I'm going to be selling that includes this male and 3 females, all 3 of which can make urban camos. So, you know, you're going to have some really powerful snakes in that breeding group. But this video is about my current inventory for October of 2023. And we are going to be looking at everything that is currently available. And everything that is currently available is going to be free with an annual subscription to my Patreon. So what does that mean? So you sign up for Patreon at the $100 tier annually, which breaks down to being $1,200. What that gets you is a 1-year subscription to Patreon. That gets you a snake, a free snake. Anything that is currently available is listed at $1,200. I've adjusted all the prices. A lot of them came down to meet that price point. You get the free snake. And then you also get entered into a raffle for 1 of 2 males that are valued at over $2,000. They're in the Super Orange Dream Pied project. And on top of that, I have 3 females left in the Clown Pied project. And the first 2 people to purchase one of them gets another male for free. I have a Blade Double Het Clown Pied and a Spot Nose Double Het Clown Pied male. So you're actually getting a pair of snakes in there as well. So there's a lot of different perks being layered on here. I have a bunch of information about my Patreon on my actual Patreon page. And I'll post a link down below. But it's patreon.com/SNKELimited. I have people jumping in there all the time at this point. I'm trying to build a really big community of people that are like-minded, that want to grow, that can share their information, and really want to dive into how to run your ball python business so you don't keep making mistakes over and over and over again. So let's go through the inventory of what I have going on here, what's left. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about these camos. All right, we're going to start here with this awesome pewter pied female. She actually laid for me, I believe, in January of this year. So she laid almost a year ago. She's around 2,000 grams or so. Really pretty snake, really big. Had a not a huge clutch. I think it was 4 eggs. But she's healthy. She's back on food, obviously. Good weight. So she's available right now. All right, and here we have a Pastel Pied female. Same thing. She laid, I think, in March. You know, back on food. She's been a little pickier to get back on food consistently, but she's still, I think, in 1,800 gram range. So she's not small by any means. And again, all of these adult females that I have here are also part of the free snake that comes with the annual subscription to Patreon. All right, we also have this awesome lesser pied female here. Now, she's an ASF only feeder, but as you can see here, she's a gorgeous snake. This is all the pattern she has here on her head, and it's really, really cool looking. She's possibly, I think, Orange Dream and Yellow Belly as well. I think she's going to prove out for some of that just due to the coloration. But she's an awesome snake. Again, ASF only, but she packs them down when she gets them. All right, and last but not least of the adult females that are currently available is this OD Pied girl. She just laid 6 eggs in the last 2 weeks. So she needs to get a few meals in her before she is actually shipped out anywhere. But she's also part of the you know, the Patreon annual membership free snake event that I have going on. So she's a big girl. I think she's about 1,800 grams or so, or 16 after laying. And her clutch was pretty big. So I think, you know, she's going to be over 2,000 grams by the time you get her back up to weight. Really cool snake, really pretty. Again, another proven breeder. These are the 3 Clown Pied project females I have left. This one here in the hand by itself. This girl is pied 100% het clown. You know, I think there's Pastel Leopard, possibly ODY being there as well. These 2 girls are pied 66% het clown. Again, they actually probably have a few more genetics in them. But they're both beautiful females. And all three of these girls are the ones where if you pick two of them, because I only have two males left, they come with a free male as well. So let me show you those two males next. I don't actually have them up for sale right now, but they would be free with you if you purchase any of these females. All right, so these are the two males I have left. This is the spot nose double het 100% clown pied, and this one is a blade 100% double het clown pied. If you'll get in focus here we go. They're both a little older. I think they were hatched over the summer. So they're probably about, I would guess, 200, 250 grams at this point. So of those last three females, if you pick one of them, the first two people to pick them out would have their choice of getting one of these two males completely for free with them. The only other female hatchling I currently have available is this girl here. I believe she's an ivory. Well, I think she has to be an ivory. Orange Dream pied, and she's possibly super OD. She's possibly leopard. There's possibly Enchi in there. But as you can see, she's completely white. She's a striking snake. Her dad was super OD, so obviously she has to be Orange Dream as well. And both parents were pied, so she's obviously a pied as well, but just an absolutely stunning snake. All right, and these are the three males I have left from the Super OD Pied project. The two that are up for the raffle that are valued over $2,000 I'll show next, but these are the ones that you can actually get for free with your membership. And we have this guy here. Let's see here. So this pairing that produced them was an Orange Dream. Well, no, so the dad was Super OD, Enchi Leopard Yellow Belly pied. The mom was ODYB Fire pied. So I think this one is an OD Fire, or Super OD Fire right here. Actually, he's actually my favorite in the clutch. This one I believe is a Super OD Leopard right here. And this one, it's kind of hard. I think it's an Enchi OD, maybe Super Enchi, just by how much pattern there is and how brown out it is. But these three males are available as well. These are the two males that I am putting in the raffle. So again, if you sign up for the annual membership, you can pick out your free snake that's valued at $1,200. So equal value, you spend $1,200 on the membership for Patreon, you get a free $1,200 snake. But these two males, after all my inventory is gone, are going to be raffled off completely free. So there's two winners. The first person who wins in the raffle gets their pick of which one they would want first. They're both outstanding males. I believe only this one over here is the Super OD, if you can see that there. But this one, again, they're both power-packed males. They're from that clutch, the Super OD Pied clutch. Just absolutely stunning animals. Some of my favorite snakes. The sire, I mean, keeps these colors exactly how they are here. So they retain colors very well. Just absolutely stunning project. I actually got the sire from Aussie. So I love it. Awesome snakes. I kept a few females back for myself, but these males are available because I don't need them. They're the same thing as dad. These two males are from one of my latest clutches. It was an ODYB Leopard Pastel Pied Het Clown bred to a Pastel Leopard Clown Het Pied, possible Super Leopard. So these guys are both leopard. This male is a 100% double het. This male is a pied 100% het clown. Both are really cool snakes. I'm assuming it's the Super Leopard influence if I can get it in here. All of these males, all of the snakes that were pied in this clutch have really neat heads. These heads are actually getting darker and darker. If I can get it in focus. They're getting darker and darker as they age here. So they're really cool. And this male is obviously kind of power packed as well. It has a really cool busy pattern just for being a double het. And these are the three males left from the pied 66% het clown clutch. This male is probably the best looking one left. I'm surprised he actually hasn't sold yet. He's absolutely stunning. And then we have this guy here. Let's unravel them. This is probably the most high pattern male left. Really, really cool. And then we have this one here. He's actually kind of aging very nice. I don't think it's the most complex combo that I have, but the saddles are really developing really neat colors. So these are the three males that I have left from that project. All right, so I think I went through all of these snakes that were in the actual Patreon membership the annual membership, free snake kind of event. So let's talk about the banana camo project. So I decided to get out of it. Things change over the course of time. I love this male. He has aged so well. If I can kind of get these colors in here. He has this awesome yellow spot here. He's getting all that, come on, focus. He's getting all that banana speckling. I mean, look how neat that is. He's just an awesome snake. I really, really love him. He's really docile, a really nice attitude. He can be a little picky at times to eat. Unfortunately, that's not why I'm getting rid of him. I'm getting rid of him because I just don't want to breed the project anymore. But he's very powerful. So he's an urban camo and he's a banana. So he is banana, super cinnamon, pastel, sandblast, het pied. So I believe there's only ever been one other banana camo sold on Morph Market as far as I can see from the listings. So he's completely unique to the market. And I'm going to show you the females here that I have kind of coming up for sale with him as well in the breeding group. But I'm not sure of the pricing yet, but by the time this video is up, I'm sure I will have the pricing available on Morph Market. So the first female in this breeding group is this ginormous super pastel, black pastel female. So she actually laid 13 eggs for me, I think 2 seasons ago, and they were all healthy. She is humongous, as you can see here. She's a really pretty snake. She actually produced, I think, a camo or 2 for me. You can also make, camos don't have to be super cinnamon. They could be black pastel cinnamon since they're allelic. And I actually think they look better when they're black pastel cinnamon versus being super cinnamon. But she's humongous, absolutely a complete monster of a snake. And again, 13 huge eggs, 13 clutch layer, just absolute powerhouse in trying to breed her to an urban camo male. This is Oreo. She is huge as well. She is a live rat eater. She has never been bred. She's a silver bullet, which is a super cinnamon pastel. So again, basically when you breed her to that male, everything's going to be super cinnamon. So everything's super cinnamon. The only genes you have to try to hit then are pastel, sandblast, and het pied. And they both have pastel, so that gives you good odds there. And you're just trying to hit sandblast and het pied from the male. So, I mean, she's a killer snake. Again, she's probably about 2,000 grams, if not bigger. I haven't weighed her recently. I will for the listing. Let me see if I can get her face up in there. There she is. Really calm snake, really good eater, eats rats religiously. She's thick and heavy and kind of ready to go. And the last girl here is actually very unique, and I'm curious to see what sort of camos she would make. She's been a little pickier with food since I've had her, but she's actually probably one of the darkest ball pythons I've ever seen. So she is a mahogany gargoyle pastel. So gargoyle is het red, xanthic, and cinnamon. So she has 3 dark genes. She can add mahogany into the mix when breeding urban camo. And she's a decent size as well. She's probably, I would say, 1,400 grams or so. But she is a little pickier with the food. So she kind of just eats as she feels like it. But she's a big, powerful female for the project. Once that male's ready to pair up, you guys could be hitting some really crazy combos. All right, so this is Icarus. He's the father of that Super OD Pied Project clutch. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what those snakes look like as they age. Some of the ones that are Super OD'd. This is still the same color he is when he was born, so they hold color very well. These are the sorts of things you can produce when you get into that project. They're absolutely stunning animals. Probably the single best adult snake that I have in terms of what it looks like as it ages. So that is the whole, I believe, current inventory of what I have left. Again, sign up for Patreon at the $100 tier for an annual membership, which equals $1,200. You get the membership for the year for 12 months. You get a free snake on Morph Market that's valued at $1,200. And you also get entered into a raffle to win one of the Super OD Pied Project males that are valued at over $2,000. So there's a lot of perks. I'm trying to get people into this Patreon. I'm trying to build a good community and also trying to move inventory. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not trying to sell snakes, because I am. But I'm also giving you Patreon for a year as well. And whether you want to look at it like you're buying a snake and getting a free Patreon, or buying Patreon and getting a free snake, it doesn't really matter. It's the same exact thing. The point is you're getting two things for the value of one. And they are both very valuable things to have. I'm not trying to sell you Pastel Pies. These are all snakes that are very genetically diverse. And then you're also getting the added value of the Patreon that we are growing at an alarming rate, and providing content that nobody else is providing. So take a look at the inventory today, or hit me up on Patreon, and let's get going.